What's up, everybody? It's Wolf. How y'all doing today? We are back and we're talking about Pixelmon, man. This is gonna be a weird video for me because I was a pretty big advocate for Pixelmon. I was like, oh, this project's gonna do great. I was dumb. I was new to NFTs and had no idea what I was talking about, I feel like. I definitely should have sold when it hit 1 ETH because I could have literally like 20 of these little trash mans at this point. So, first things first, art update. I would so much rather have my old one back, to be honest. Give me a second to find a picture of it. All right, well, I don't have a picture of it, but I had the video of me hatching it, and it's a sad, sad experience. Look at that. Ugly. Ugly. You can see it in my face how upset I was. See, my office still looks like that. I got a screen up now because there's a bunch of bull crap going around. But like I think it looked cooler how it was. Now it's just some Minecraft cubes with eyes and chains. I don't know. I could see it smacking you around with it and stuff, but like I don't know. I don't I don't know. I don't necessarily like it. It's kind of like a rip-off Geodude. The floor is not really recovered at all. It's progressively went down. I mean, ETH is down. Let's go activity over the past 90 days. It's pretty much the same. So art update was, let's see, what date was that? The beginning of August. So like here. So there was a boom in sales for sure. But like if you look at the general amount of sales, it's been between, every once in a while though we'll have a jump to 20 to 30 sales, right? In that area. And then it's consistently at between, what's our low here? Our low is around 4, 3, 1. We had a few days of no sales at all. Again, this is like market dying though in this area. Around, but either way, it's been dying for a while. Either way, that doesn't necessarily matter because there's projects that are still doing volume and such. And I mean, Pixelmon is still doing volume. I don't want to say we're because like obviously I'm not affiliated with the program or the project at all in any sort of way. I've never been affiliated, but as a shareholder or whatever you want to say, that increases. It's like being a stockholder, right? You're locked in, right? You want things to happen. So like there's a boom, the art update, and then it just steadied back out again. I mean, it's been a steady volume, which is whatever, 370 ETH over the last 90 days is pretty crazy. Obviously there's sales going on. But if we wanted to do some deep diving and maybe see who is buying these, we could do that, but I don't really care that much. I don't know. I don't know how to, like, some of these look good. Like that dude looks pretty cool. Like some of these look pretty awesome. But then you got like Cubics and he's just a trash can. I don't know if that's just my opinion. I don't like it because it's my mon and I wouldn't have liked it. But like I wanted this little guy, was this Inferno or something? Yeah. I was hoping that I would have hatched him. I would have been okay with this update. He doesn't look much different than what he did look like before. It's a little cheesy. I feel like some of this animation style is a little weird and cheesy, but it's appealing in the cleanness of it, I should say. Like it's very clean art. Potentially, I don't know. Like there's a good attention to detail. Like you can tell this guy's scaly. Like this is a little weird though and cheesy, and I don't know. You know what I mean? It's very new age graphical. I'm not down for that too much in a specific. There's a specific limit that I'm okay with it. Like that's why I kind of stopped playing Fortnite and such. It's just not my vibe. But that's also part of the reason why I have a draw to Valorant because it is like a new age CS:GO. So I don't know. I think overall it was for the better and it was part of the roadmap, and they said they would be doing this and creating 3D models, etc. With Kevin, you have the ability to keep your Kevin the same as it was, and or you can do training, which is the next part of this video that I want to talk about, that they released in attempts to further add user engagement. It's soft, basically it's soft staking. I've not done this yet, so let's go ahead and begin training. So we select our Pixelmon and we click train, after obviously connecting your wallet to the site. And okay, processing, check back later, but it should be potentially it's in training, 1 of 1 training. So after 14 days, you receive an animation for your Pixelmon. After 28 days, you receive the Pixelmon's sound and or cry. And that's it. That's what it is. There was note in the Discord of some sort of where was it? There was like a white list update. I think it maybe was their website. 1 second. Let's see if we can get to their website real quick. So they updated their website as well, and on here I think in the roadmap there was some updates. So Pixelmon animation training, Pixelmon sound training. This is happening currently. September, high value airdrop. So I don't know what that entails. Is that to all holders? Like, what are we getting? Q4, early Q4 and late Q4, we get the E2 evolutions and then the E3 serum release. I don't know how the serums are doing. There's also a proposed name change as well. Why? I'm confused. I thought this would take me to the other projects, but it's okay. I don't know what page that would be on. And then early January, the alpha is supposed to be announced and or released or some sort. Token release, land sale. My question is, do holders from ever, right? Like, am I going to get anything of value since I've been holding since mint? Like, I spent 0.6 ETH on this. I think that was like $1,400 at the time. That was like half my ETH that I had too. Like, I had done some good things. I had ENS money and I had some good mint stuff happening from a few of the projects and stuff I was involved with. And it's just like, bruh, gone. But I don't know, man. I'm not mad about it. I think overall my collection is good, and Pixelmon in general was a good learning lesson. I feel like the concept was here, and there was, I don't know what was going to happen. I don't want to defend Cyber and say he wasn't going to rug us, because like it felt like he was going to do that, and he wasn't treating a lot of the people that I knew personally. Benkai, love you, man. They weren't treating him well. So like a lot of the mods that I was following and that actually got me whitelists and all the stuff that I was involved with, you know, ingrained in the server, like they gave me the roles that I have. They gave me the, you know, ability to have whitelist, the ability to have the pixel pass so I can have another whatever. I don't remember what that entails at this point. And then all that good stuff, right? So like it just feels bad because those people did a lot and then they weren't paid out properly, and then there's certain people that are being overly paid, and then it looked like Cyber was just like, all right, bye, basically. I don't know, it just got really rocky and really bad. He just was not performing. The new dude G, he seems all right. Very community driven person. They do a good job of updating the community, providing art updates, environment updates, armor, etc., etc. So I mean, there's potential. I feel like, will a name change help? I think it would help diversify from the Minecraft mod and from Pokemon in general. It'll still be some sort of derivative Pokemon game, but I feel like it's still, there's potential if they can drive more people in the space to the game. I think at this point they really need to execute and provide value and provide some sort of physical game and value to the current holders to incentivize other people to join and continue to join. Because right now I'm just like, I'm at a complete loss, so it's like you gotta hold, right? Like I'm not gonna just get rid of it and take that much of a hit. Like it is what it is. Like I've already lost the money. I might as well just see what can happen, right? Like where can it go from here? It can only get worse, realistically. Like we're already down to 0.1. Like it doesn't matter. I've lost the money. The market's down. There's no point in selling at this rate, right? So if it goes down, it don't matter. It's like this is pretty much the worst it can get, in my opinion. And if it gets down to a 0.0 or whatever, then it does, and we're even worse off. But at the end of the day, like I said, it was a learning experience, and I feel like it taught a lot of people in the space too things to look out for. I think it was confusing because there were a lot of people in the space that were big names that I was looking at. I'm like, whoa, why are they like hating on this so much? And then I think it's because there are certain telltale signs that I just didn't know to see, right? Like the potential and the hype and everything around it was great. The floor was all right. It rose a bit. It went up to the point, or went up to the 1 ETH. But then you had the people that bought high Dutch auction, etc., causing FUD. I think the space too at the time of the release was in a really bad spot. There's a lot of toxicity and people looking for money, and a lot of money grabs were happening. So I feel like all of the changes to their plan on funding last minute, and then their plan on the whole whitelist mint being 0.6 instead of what it was supposed to be. I can't even remember what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like 0.1 or something. It was supposed to be way, way less. And then they like booped it up. And then, oh, they made it so that the price of the whitelist mint would be like a quarter of whatever the Dutch auction ended at, essentially. But then the Dutch auction hit, and they were like, hey, the first few people will get this serum, blah, blah, blah. And that caused like some hype and some FUD and some like, oh my God, I'm not going to get it. If I don't do it, I got to buy it for 3 ETH, go, 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 go. And then people are like, just shit out on it. And then the whole Kevin thing, people spending like 5 to 6 ETH on Kevin. That's just like memes at that point. Like those people, I don't consider them as part of this conversation because like they know what they're fucking doing. They're like, yo, okay, this could be like a historical piece in a certain way. And I think the fact that the Pixelmon team that has taken over and put Cyber to the side and said, hey, if you want to keep your Kevin, don't train him. But if you want to get an updated Kevin art, please go ahead and train him. Let's see if anybody has actually updated Kevin. Oh, they didn't even update it. They didn't even actually change him. They just changed his background. He's like a slightly more pretty voxelized version. Honestly, to be fair, I kind of like that. I think it would have been nice if they did all of the Pixelmon like this. Like a high quality voxel. A high quality voxel would have been nice. This is literally just fucking Minecraft, bro. I don't know. Well, it's cool to see somebody actually updated it. I was hoping they'd make it maybe like 3D, but I feel they did do a good job with the voxelization in this form. Like it's a high poly voxelized image. I like that. I like that a lot. It's good quality. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like their attempt to recover is not really working at this rate. So they've suggested a name change in hopes that that might help as well to differentiate them. They've done the art update, and then who knows what this airdrop will be, this high value airdrop. We'll see what that is. Does everybody get it? Do all 10,000 or 4,000 owners get this airdrop? Is it one per owner, or is it one per Pixelmon you have? There's so many questions and things going on in my head because I don't see any announcements necessarily about that. So I don't know. I just feel like I made a mistake. It was a learning lesson for myself and a lot of other people in the space. And the projects I've minted since then, I've had return on my investment and are at least sitting at the value of which I minted for. And or they've actually already provided me IRL value. Like my secret sesh stuff, I was able to order some stuff for my smoking utensils, right, at a discounted rate. And I'm like, yo, that's perfect. You know, like I love that. And then there's other discounts and such that they provide, but we're not going to get into that. This is a different discussion. And then like the BioPills stuff, like I got a free NFT drop from BioPills for the 1 year anniversary. Trying to think of what else. Avaverse, Avaverse. We played Avaverse and unlocked NFTs. Like, I don't know. I feel like Pixelmon should have taken the game first approach, made some sort of game, and then went from there. Similar to my favorite game, the most content we put on this channel, Legends of Inari, right? Like, I play Legends of Inari all day, every day. And one of the things that, at first, before Pixelmon, I wasn't invested in Legends of Inari until after Pixelmon. So I had a bunch of ETH, and I took some of that ETH and I invested in Pixelmon, and then I took some of that ETH. Why is the server down? Uh-oh, that's unfortunate. Or did my internet drop? My internet drop? Is that what's going on here? Sorry, I don't know what happened. I think the Pixelmon site froze my whole Chrome. It is what it is, but essentially I was saying I wasn't invested in Legends of Inari at first, so basically I invested in Legends of Inari slightly after the Pixelmon mint, and then at first the whole point of that I was going to say is I wasn't really interested in Legends of Inari because I was like, oh, it's kind of like you gotta bait and then you gotta wait and then this and that, and I did not like that concept. But I've grown to love it because, one, it allows me to get a lot of stuff done in my day while also being able to play the game. Like, you do your stuff, you can set a bait for 15 minutes, or if you're tier 2 hunting, you can set a bait for an hour. And like 90% of my time at this point is tier 2 hunting. I got to get level 10 in a few areas. But once I do that, like, it's just tier 2 hunting. And from there, I set baits, they sit for an hour, and they come back and check them. Like, having that hour of free time greatly improves my life, whereas I thought I wouldn't like that concept. I thought, like, I wanted to be playing like Pokemon, where you're walking around and catching stuff. And I feel like that'll be fun. And I feel like Pixelmon will be able to hit that itch. And that's why I was like, I don't like this. I'm going to invest in Pixelmon instead. And then Pixelmon went south, and I was like, wait, I understand the concept of Legends of Inari now. Like, they actually have a game that's fun. It's worthwhile playing. You can catch these serialized Venari. You can catch these cool Venari that'll have value because it's beta season, right? Like, they're limited, and now we're in alpha, or that was alpha season, and now we're in beta season, and like all of these are limited, and like you can mint these Venari, sell these Venari. You can sell a lot of the things, like, so the marketplace isn't there yet, but it'll be there, right? Like, at least unlike Pixelmon, they have a game that you can play and entertain yourself with while you wait for the full marketplace and game release. So I feel like that's what I was getting at, is Pixelmon should have possibly done a game first type of release. And I feel like that little alpha 2-minute teaser gameplay that they made, that was cheese. That was fake. That was to draw attention and get hype. And that's not even what they said the game would be like. And it's like, that's not fair to us as people. So I don't know if they're going to recover. I like the new team. I like that Cyber is not in the picture as much. He might be around, right? But he's not in the limelight. Hopefully they're making good decisions and they continue to make good decisions. I think the art update and everything else that they are working towards is good, and they are making progress. But I don't know if they can fully recover. To be honest, I don't really have faith, and I don't really pay too much attention to it. Like the Discord's muted now. I check it every once in a while, maybe like once a month or every 2 weeks just to see what's up. But realistically, I don't care. Like at the end of the day, I really don't. We'll see what this high value drop has to do, but right now my focus in the NFT world is on Legends of Inari, Biopills, and Avaverse, Project A. Battlebound. Those Battlebound is Avaverse and Project A Studio. So those three main things right now, Legends of Inari, Biopills, and then Battlebound, those are my focus. And then also there's other things too, like real life utility wise, but I feel like Pixelmon has a lot to do to prove to myself and the whole community that they're able to make things happen. And I'm sorry that if you watched my videos earlier on and that kind of enticed you to buy in, I do apologize. Obviously I've been no way affiliated with the team, never was, never will be. So yeah, at that note, I'm gonna go. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.